Dramatic video shows Emmanuel Haro's parents being hauled away on murder charges after phony baby snatch story. Uh, Dramatic video captures cops hauling away the alleged killer parents of missing California 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro about a week after they claimed the infant was kidnapped. A twisted tale authorities said was a lie. So they lied about the whole thing. I guess their story didn't hold up properly, and they're like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. All right. Jake and Rebecca Haro were arrested by a fleet of cops at their Cabazon home and slapped with murder charges earlier Friday after the baby's mother fiercely maintained her son was snatched outside a sporting goods store in Yucaipa on August 14th. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department said. But deputies confirmed Friday night that a kidnapping never happened. And they now believe the sweet boy with brown eyes and a full head of brown hair is deceased. During the investigation thus far, numerous interviews have been conducted, search warrants have been served, digital and electronic evidence has been collected and closely analyzed. The Sheriff's Department said in a statement. Based on the evidence, investigators determined a kidnapping in Yucaipa did not occur. It is believed Emmanuel is deceased and that the search to recover his remains is ongoing. Police, this looks AI by the way, but it's hard to tell. Police stormed because it looks weird, the offset of the eyes jarring a little bit, right? This is ongoing. Police stormed the murder suspect's desert home in tanks, trucks, and cruisers, cuffing the disheveled and eerily emotionless couple, both of whom looked like they just rolled out of bed, separately and hauling them away to local lockup. According to footage released by police, the alleged 41-year-old homicidal mom, dressed in black shorts, a white tank top, flip-flops, with her hair in a messy bun, was the first to be taken into custody. Yeah, because apparently she had a black eye right here or something. Her 32-year-old barefoot husband, clad in striped shorts and a white shirt, then stumbled his way into the police cruise after his arrest, the video showed. The shady pair were dragged off to jail just days after the police said there were inconsistencies in Rebecca's claims. Yep, there it is. As the probe into the couple ramped up, and the sheriff's office refused to rule out foul play. The missing child case sparked a furious search for little Emmanuel and drew nationwide attention after the child's mother told police she was assaulted and knocked out by an unknown man outside a store in Yucaipa while changing the tot's diaper. Rebecca said when she regained concentration, her little boy was gone. But when investigators questioned her initial statement, the suspected killer duo, who begged for their son's safe return in interviews last week, stopped cooperating with police. Oh, the law enforcement agency said. So as soon as they stopped cooperating, that's when it was. During the search leading up to the bust, authorities served several search warrants at Hara home, and investigators reviewed troves of surveillance footage. Police confirmed no additional arrests have been made, and there are no other suspects. Getting hauled off. They were both booked at Riverside County Jail and are being held without bail. The circumstances surrounding this investigation are tragic, and we will continue to search for Emmanuel. Sheriff Shannon Dickus, sorry, that name, said in a statement, thanking all who were involved in the probe. I trust our justice system will hold the parents accountable. Yeah. What is this? Bronx shooting leaves at least one dead, 4 injured as weekend of violence in NYC erupts. Sorry, I'm a little tired. And apparently, gang-related shooting battle broke out during a basketball tournament at the Bronx Park, leaving 1 deceased, 4 injured, and 4 more arrested, according to arrest sources and the NYPD. Gang wars. But bullets flew on Burke Avenue and Wickham Avenue near Haffen Park just before 5:30 p.m. Saturday, with police arriving to find one 32-year-old man with a gunshot wound to the chest and 30-year-old man shot in the back, NYPD said. Both were transported to Jacobi Hospital in critical condition. The 32-year-old was pronounced deceased as Jacobi, while 30-year-old remained in critical condition, according to the cops. In the same time frame, three other people, transported themselves to area hospitals with gunshot wounds, cops said. 17-year-old female walked to Jacobi Hospital with a gunshot wound to the face. Jesus. She was in critical condition as of Saturday evening. At the same hospital, a 29-year-old checked in with a gunshot wound to the back. 42-year-old brought himself to Montefiore Nyack Hospital with a graze wound to the right arm. Those 2 victims are in stable condition according to the NYPD. 4 people have been taken in custody in connection to the violence, and multiple firearms have been recovered, the NYPD said. Much of the shooting occurred on Burke Avenue and Gunther Avenue near Haffen Park, where a large crowd watched a basketball tournament at the time the shots rang out, according to the NYPD. 4 people in, Photos from the scene show one firearm underneath a car on Burke Avenue hours after the shooting. Multiple firearms were recovered from both the scene and during arrests, according to the NYPD. An investigation is ongoing through sources that said the incident was gang-related. I mean, I could have saw that coming. Hey, man, look. I hate racial profiling things, but look. When the basis of certain things like this happen, it's like, dude, it's clear and cut. I don't make the rules, okay? It's the patterns, man. Patterns. Civilian death toll in Ukraine tops 15,400 since Russia's 2022 invasion, new data reveal. Russians have killed more than 15,400 Ukrainian civilians in its full-scale war on its neighbor. New data obtained by the Post shows. The stomach-churning death toll includes at least 569 children. The document shared by Kiev's officials this week confirms. And Moscow's brutality has skewed Ukraine's population change, according to the CIA. For every 1 birth in the war-torn country last year, 3 people died. The Kremlin has regularly targeted civilian infrastructure since its invasion in Ukraine in 2022, launching strikes on more than 2,000 healthcare facilities, including more than 80 focused on maternal care. While most of the civilian deaths occurred in eastern Ukraine, where the heaviest fighting has taken place, nearly 500 have happened in the capital city, Kiev, far from the front lines. The death count comes as Russian tyrant Vladimir Putin launched some of his largest attacks on his adversary in a month this week, despite pledging he was ready for peace and a summit with President Trump in Alaska on August 15th. That included 2 siblings, a 15-year-old and a 1-year-old, who died with their parents and grandmother in a strike on their apartment building in Kharkiv last weekend. These children who were killed, how is that possible if Putin said and committed to Trump? Yes, I am ready to end the war, a senior Ukrainian official told the Post of the deaths. The US, Ukraine, and other European nations are currently examining potential security guarantees they could offer Kiev to prevent the Kremlin from re-invading the country if a peace agreement is finally hammered out. There you have it. And with that, I will leave everything in this description.